Hello, hello. It's Dr. Pam here for Wellness Wednesday. Today is a special Wellness Wednesday because it's the 1-year anniversary of the jars revealed. Let's see if someone comes on. I am a bit tardy today. In fact, I'm almost an hour late. I'm actually just finishing up at a conference, so this was the first chance I got to come here and do this, and I have brought my jars with me to the conference so that I can do this. So we're going to go on and get started. You know me. I'm Dr. Pam Middleton, your virtual holistic pediatrician. Through my programs and services, I help families achieve and maintain health and wellness through inside-out healing using holistic modalities that encompass the mind, body, and spirit. So, like I said, today we're going to do the jars revealed. And so for anyone who's new, a year ago, actually on October 5th of 2016, so I guess a year ago tomorrow, I started an experiment where I went to McDonald's, I got a Happy Meal, and I put the hamburger and french fries in a mason jar. And then I also put in a different jar, I put a banana and the apple slices that came in the Happy Meal. And so every month I would basically come on and show you what was going on with the food. And so today it's been a year, so this is a special day. So are you guys ready? Here is a drum roll for what happens to the hamburger, the french fries, the apple slices, and the banana after a year. So drum roll, yay. So first of all, we're going to start with the banana and the apple. So here we go. It looks pretty gross, doesn't it? But this is kind of what we expect. I mean, the banana, you can see this liquid down here that's basically the banana just, deteriorating. The reason it's still standing up is because of the bag of apples. There's some gas in this bag, so it's basically holding the banana up. But as you can see, this is pretty disgusting looking, but this is what you would expect. You would expect that your food starts to break down, correct? All right. So now let's see what's going to happen with our french fries and hamburger. Drum roll. And here we go. These are the french fries and the hamburger and bun. So as you can see, you may or may not be surprised. If you've been watching this all along, you're probably not surprised because every month they've kind of looked the same. But the french fries, these french fries, you probably can't tell so much. They don't look golden like they looked when I purchased them. However, there's nothing, there's no mold, it's not disintegrating. I mean, it's what I would consider real food. I mean, it's like supposedly potatoes and bread and a hamburger patty, but this stuff looks the same way. Okay, and this right here, this is not mold, this is just a part of the jar. So I see a couple of people have joined us and I can't tell who it is. Who's here? Write something so I can see who you are. But thank you for joining. And remember, sharing is caring. So please do share this special 1-year jars revealed with your friends and family members, especially those who like fast foods. Okay, so as I was saying, hi Renee. Thanks for joining today. So here we go with the hamburger bun. It looks totally fine. The hamburger patty, it looks totally fine. This is actually, after a year. And our french fries, which don't look as golden, but they haven't disintegrated. So what has that taught us? That's taught us that with certain foods, obviously this is processed. It's processed so that it won't really break down quickly. Now, if you eat this, obviously it will break down in your system because you have hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Okay, but look how difficult it might be for your body to break this down. If it can just last in this jar imagine how much work your body has to do. So one of the things when we're talking about food and what to eat, what not to eat, I generally just say eat real live foods. Okay, you want to eat whole foods. So an option to maybe the hamburger and french fries from McDonald's would be that you get your own hamburger meat and make it yourself, preferably organic grass-fed beef that you make your hamburger patties with. You get your, you can get some bun, you can get your hamburger buns, you can make your own french fries, you can actually just, take your potatoes, cut them up, and I'm sure, some people have told me, well, I should put that in a jar and see what it does, and I might do that, but I've been too lazy to make my own hamburger, let me just be honest. That's why I hadn't done it yet, but you just want to really eat real live whole foods, like the banana. And I mean, you don't have to see this banana in the jar. If you just leave a banana, on the table too long, it starts to go bad. It starts to break down, which is what we want our foods to do. We want our foods to have their own enzymes that will start to break down so our body doesn't have to work as hard. And so this is what happens when you eat whole, live foods. They have their own enzymes in them, so they're going to start to break down anyway, and so it's not so difficult for your body to process those foods. Now, what will be optimal? Optimal is for you to have, good health, everything's going on well within your digestive system so that you can go to McDonald's from time to time if that's what you choose to do. If you and your family want to go out to eat occasionally at McDonald's or wherever else you want to go, it's okay, because I'm not trying to be the food police and say you should never eat this, because we don't want to be, overly restrictive. We kind of get a lot of that nowadays in society where it's like, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. No, I like to follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, eat real live whole foods. 20% of the time, eat what you like. So obviously this would be a 20% food. Now, what is optimal for you is that if you do eat this, that your digestive system is healthy enough that you can actually digest it and not have any problems. And that tends not to be the case for a lot of people. For a lot of people, if you eat certain foods, it really messes with your system. And I mean, this can be, for some people, it's good. It keeps them from eating the foods that they really shouldn't eat. But, optimally, and especially when we're talking about children, their digestive system should be strong enough to handle just about everything. Now, we don't want it to have to handle this every day, but if this happens occasionally, they should be able to handle it. Okay, so just remember to eat your whole live foods. Make sure that you're hydrating well. Always drink plenty of water. Water is always going to be good. You may need to eat some fermented foods to help you with digestion, and so between your real foods, your fermented foods, your water, and of course, since we're talking about mind, body, and spirit, you want to take care of your mind. You want to have positive thoughts, be around positive people, do whatever it takes for you to, have positive input coming into your mind. And spiritually, whatever that means for you, whether it's meditation, prayer, you want to find your special, maybe quiet place, quiet time, so that you can nourish yourself spiritually. And so then everything flows together and you are all one whole package, mind, body, and spirit. We are feeding ourselves the right foods for our body. We are feeding ourselves positive things, positive people, positive experiences for our mind. And for our spirit, we're taking the time to nourish ourselves and give ourselves what we need. So with that, I'm going to leave you. I hope you have enjoyed this special anniversary edition of the Jars Revealed. I will be back next week. And you know who I am. I am Dr. Pam Middleton, your virtual holistic pediatrician. I help families achieve and maintain holistic health and wellness through inside-out healing using holistic modalities that encompass the mind, body, and spirit. Follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/Pam Middleton MD. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.